Where's Victoria? If you have a belt, grab a belt. You can use a dressing gown cord or even a large tea towel for this. So we're going to start lying on our backs and stretch our legs.
Start lying on our backs, stretch our legs. Sounds very good.
Yes, exactly.
This is a very good yoga if you haven't had much sleep either.
Yeah.
Which
so we start lying down like we really want to be.
Like we want to be lying down totally.
Okay, let's just do arms and legs into the sky. Let's wake up our joints. And the breath. So your breath is like your rocket fuel. The bigger breath, the steadier breath, the more fuel you have and the calmer your mind. If we keep it at a steady pace. So you can always speed up the breath if you want a bit of kind of more of a caffeine-like sensation, which we can do actually. Bigger circles. And slow down the breath, especially the exhale, if you want a more relaxing sensation. And if you want a balancing sensation the other way, you do even, steady breath, inhale and exhale the same. So breath work is actually really simple. You either speed it up, you slow it down, or you go at an even pace. Shake out your arms and legs. I love this, just my favourite thing. Okay, windshield wiper. I'm slowing the breath down a little bit now, even steady breaths. Like the ticking of a giant pendulum on a grandfather clock. And take your belt. Loop it around your right ball of your right foot. Press the heel away and then extend the opposite leg, the left leg away. Relax your shoulders. So lengthen the belt so your shoulders can be nice and relaxed. Relax your jaw. Now press out through both heels. Feel the back of the right leg waking up, opening. Now for me, the backs of my legs, the stiff bit is the calf more than the hamstring. I don't know about you. Do you have a, can you feel which is the kind of
hamstring
tighter? Yeah, for me it's calf. So. And then take the belt in the right hand, left hand on left thigh to stabilize, drop it over. So see if you can put your left hand on your left thigh and just push your left thigh down so you don't roll over from your hip, so we get the stretch in the leg. Stretch. And then take it all the way up. Switch the belt into your hand, scooch the hips left and drop it over. Again, push out through both inner feet, waking up the outside of the right leg, the inside of the left leg. And notice when you draw your navel in more, it deepens the twist. Okay, all the way back up to center. So realign your hips. Draw your foot to your face more and lift your chin to your chest, but keep your face, chin to shin, but keep your face really soft. Push out through both legs, feel the relationship between the legs and the core. And maybe you can loosen the belt and keep yourself up with your core muscles. Push out through the feet, 3, 2, 1, relax. Take the foot down and compare the legs. Breathing in and breathing out. So your right leg should feel longer than the left one. Okay, second side. Left leg loops around the belt or resistance band. Press both heels away, relax your shoulders. Especially if you find you have external rotation, so your kind of feet might turn out. So turn your inner thighs in towards each other, push through the inner feet. Take the belt in the left hand on right thigh, look right. And breathing on your toes. all the way up. Scooch the hips the other way. Swap the belt in the other hand. Navel in. Push through the inner feet. Looking left. So looking out the corners of your eyes as well. So we're exercising the eye muscles that can get quite fixed throughout the day. And back to center. Chin to shin. Pull yourself up. Push the opposite leg away. Push, push, push to the opposite foot. Release the hands. Maybe keep yourself upright with your core. 3, 2, 1. Relax the legs all the way down. Feel both legs nice and long. Rocking up and back. Okay, massaging your spine, waking it up. And then come to seated, take your belt again. Sit tall, you might sit on a cushion or on a block. Spine grows long out of the pelvis. Take your belt wide, about arm's width, so you can get it over your shoulders without wriggling or compressing, but you feel the stretch in your chest. We're going to move with the breath, so we're not going to get ahead of the breath, moving in time with time. So we're going to inhale, 2, 3, 4, up, inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 3, 4, keep going, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So arms nice and straight. Exhale. Inhale to retract the chin a bit as if you're pressing your head against the wall on this last one. So head stays over your shoulders. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Take the belt away. Seated cat-cow. So really going to exaggerate the movements of the spine, arching the spine, and then really rounding the back. Push against your knees. Arch the back and draw the navel in, round the back, tuck the chin. Arch the back, shoulders back, rounding. And come back to center. So we're going to do an exercise for the middle back. Lift your ribs off your waist and circle your navel. And the other way. All the while aiming for the lift. So as if someone's got a thread on the crown of your head and they're lifting you up. Back to center, arms in cactus, so elbows slightly forward, palms really nice and strong. Lift up in your pelvic floor, lift up in your navel, and then side to side, elbows slightly back because we're opening out the pecs. Now you can go as slow or as fast as you like. You can even make this into a breath exercise. Inhale, exhale. If you get dizzy, just slow down. Slow it down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Relax. Breath of fire. So we're speeding up the breath to wake up the nervous system. We're going to pull the belly back. Please don't do this if you're pregnant or have abdominal pressure issues. You're just breathing in and out through the nose deeply without creating any pressure here. So imagine you're catching a football and you're creating the exhale with a muscular pulling back. So no sniffing, it's pulling. Right, so breathe in together. Breathe out. Breathe in halfway, comfortable level. And exhale, exhale. 4. to normal. Take a deep breath in. Lion's breath. Take a deep breath in. Second round, exhale. Inhale to comfortable level. And exhale. Five, four, three, two, one. And breathing in. Stretch your tongue. Last round. Breathing in normal. And breathing out. Breathing in halfway. And exhale. Five, four, three, two, one. Breathing in. And breathing out. Over onto your knees. Lion's breath, big breath out. Stretch your face, stretch your tongue. Inhale back on your heels. One more lion's breath. And then back on your heels. Lift your hips, tuck your toes, pedal feet, down dog. Breathing in. And breathing out, getting back into that steady rhythm of your ocean breath. What I like about ocean breath is it's steady, it's really soothing, it's like a kind of shushing sound, but it also is a kind of way of taking charge of your energy. You're back in control of you by taking control of the breath. So when things are a little bit awry, some deep ujjayi breaths can really help. Soften knees, walk all the way to the top of the mat and stay folded. Take your feet hip width apart, so this is for your hamstrings. Hold the backs of your ankles and you're going to bend your knees till your chest comes closer to your thighs and maybe even touches your thighs. So bend your knees quite a lot. First of all, make that contact. So we're taking the calves out of the equation, and from there, keeping the contact, just lift your hips a little bit more, stretching your hamstrings, let your head go. Eventually, we're going straight, but for now, we're just lengthening the hamstrings. Strong stretch. Really push down in the heels. I'm shaking slightly. And then go soft. One more like this. Hold the backs of the legs, chest to the thighs. Lift your hips high, keeping the contact. And go soft, relax the hips. One more. Lift hips high. Maybe you go down a little bit further on this one. Push into your heels. And release. Relax your hands. Interlock fingers behind the back. Make a fist. Take your arms up and over. Squeeze your shoulders. Belly in, head down. Now deeply bend the right knee, drop right ear to right knee, left hamstring stretch. And switch sides. Left ear, left knee, squeeze the shoulders, lift the fist, back to center, release the hands, shake it out. Coming all the way up. Ooh. Sun salutations. In a minute. I think it's this. There we go. Legs one way on the other. All right. Whew. Big toes touch. Feel the ground. Lift your kneeccaps. Lift your pelvic floor. Roll shoulders back.
Slight engagement at the low core by drawing the navel up and back. Feel the crown of the head growing tall towards the sky. So feeling the connection, feet, earth, to crown of head, sky. Lifting up all the way on the inside through your central channel, starting at the pelvic floor, through the navel, through the spine, sides of the neck. So you're standing really tall. Filling yourself up with this ocean breath, expanding the lungs. Feel the breath rising and falling like the ocean. And let's go, sun salutation A. Inhale, sweep the arms up, press palms. Exhale, folding in, tuck your chin, see your navel. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back to plank, lower knees, belly, chest down. Press the tops of feet down as you lift the chest, elbows squeeze in, pull the hands back, back switches on, and then you're looking up. Exhale, chin down, hips high, downward facing dog 1. Breathing in, 5 breaths. Breathe out 2, settling into your rhythm. Breathing in, feel the hands spread broadly. Breathe out 3, heels melt down. Breathing in, push through the hands, lift the hips. Breathe out 3. Inhaling. Exhale 4. Inhaling, can you let your head go 10% more? Exhale 5. Bend knees, look forward. Inhale, top of mat. Jump or walk, look up. Exhale, tuck your chin, fold forward. Inhale all the way up, press palms, see thumbs, earth to sky. Exhale, hands down by your side. Number 2, inhale. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, back to plank, and then bend the elbows halfway. Knees might be down or off. Inhale, upward facing dog. Thighs and knees off if you can, lift chest. Exhale, downward facing dog for 1, 5 breaths. Breathing in. Breathe out 2. Inhale, press index finger, knuckle down. Breathe out 3, lift kneecaps. Breathing in. Exhale 4. Inhale, melt chest to thighs. Exhale 5. Top of mat. Inhale, up you come, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands by your side. So I'm going to count the rhythm as we do the same moves again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, still moving, still breathing. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, back you go. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, up, still moving and breathing. 4. Exhale, back. 2, 3, 1. Inhale. Stay there. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Get ready. Inhale. Up you come. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Still moving. 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Final one. Inhale. Counting in your head. Exhale. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale back. That's 1. 5 breaths. Inhale. Say that's 5 for me. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Sun salutation. Be a few more movements, a little bit more energy. Inhale, chair. Sink hips low, press palms. Stretch throat. Exhale, fold. Back to your forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen neck, sides of the waist. Exhale, hands down, back to plank lower. Inhale, heart lift, squeeze the shoulders, squeeze the bum. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Right foot steps, exhale. Back heel down, inhale up. All the way back to push up, exhale, plank lower. Inhale, slow down, upward facing. Exhale, down. Left leg lifts, inhale. Left foot steps. Up you come, staying with the rhythm. And then all the way down. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing dog, one. Breathing in. Breathe out, two. So noticing how the mind feels with this steady breath. Breathing in. Breathe out, three. Breathing in, feel the rising, the expanding. Breathe out, four. Feel the grounding, releasing. Breathing in. And five. Inhale, top of mat, up you come. Exhale. Inhale. Chair. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, chair. Same again. Exhale, fold. See your navel. Inhale, look up. Look at the horizon. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale, heart lifts. Look at your third eye. Exhale, hips lift. See your navel. Right leg lifts. Inhale. Right foot steps. Exhale, lunge. Lengthen sides of the waist. Inhale all the way up, see your thumbs. So each pose has a looking spot to tune out distractions. Exhale, look down, back to plank and lower. Inhale, upward facing. Look at your third eye. Exhale, downward facing, look at your navel. Left leg lifts, inhale. Left foot steps, exhale. Up you come, see thumbs. And all the way down. Inhale, chest lifts, third eye gazing. Exhale, hips lift, down dog, look between your feet or at your navel, one. Breathing in, and two. Breathing in, feel the ground under your hands and feet and press down more. Breathe out, three. Inhale, lift your hips higher, send them back. Breathe out, four. Breathing in, let your head go, melt your chest to your thighs. Breathe out, five. Soften knees, look forward. Inhale, top of mat, look up. Exhale, fold, see your navel. Hips low, push through strong heels like you're about to jump. Chair, see your thumbs. Exhale, hands down by your side. Really nice. Chair to crow. So inhale, chair. I'm just going to hold it for 3 breaths with soft eyebrows. Sink your weight more into your heels, lift your heart more. Hearing that steady breath that we've just been doing, still here. So steady in every challenge. Let's take a twist. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn to look to the side or up at the ceiling with a long neck.
Can we do a 10-minute meditation at the end?
We can, yes. Inhale, chair. How are you doing? Okay, twist the other way. Order the body scan. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Coming into a squat. High or low. Breathing in. Breathing out. Okay, either staying in your squat or coming into crow, hands and feet in a square, knees on the backs of the arms. You might just stay with crow prep today, just shifting the weight into the hands, squeeze the elbows, squeeze the knees. And if you want to shift the weight into the hands, the head comes forward. And as the head comes forward, the feet can squeeze into the bum. Very nice. Set it down. Back to downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's say right foot steps forward. Let's come all the way into triangle. Straight legs, leaning back. So thinking long neck, long spine. Stretching the mat between your feet. Look down, press into the feet, come all the way up. Slightly lengthen your stance, heels in line. Push your ribs down into your waist. Warrior two. Inhale, elbow to knee or hand inside foot. Exhale, spin the chest open and arm up and over, or reach behind you for the half bind if you want a shoulder and neck stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Look down, drop the back knee, bring the torso upright. Left arm up, taking a twist. Revolving side angle. Look down, set your hands down. Step back down, facing dog. Push up dog, down dog if you like, or just rest in down dog. Left foot steps forward, back heel down, straight into triangle. Slide left hand up shin, lean back like you're leaning against a wall. Press down in the feet to feel the lift and reaching up with that top hand. And press into the feet, come all the way up. Find warrior two, bend the front knee. So, looking softly over your front fingers. And then inhale, elbow to knee or hand inside foot. Exhale, back arm up and over, side angle, or if you wrapped with the half bind for the next stretch, take the right arm behind you. And look down, drop the back knee, come all the way upright, right arm up, and then we're twisting, revolving side angle. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Drop to your knees, walk your arms out, puppy pose, stretching the arms. Head down. So your hips are over your knees, so bring your hips a bit higher and then walk the arms forward to stretch it. Feels like it's stretching the armpits. Breathing in and breathing out. And melting your chin or maybe your chest to the floor. And then walk the hands back in. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Walk to the back of the mat, grab your big toes. Forward bend. Kneecaps lift, belly lifts as you fold down. Inhale, slightly coming out, draw your chest forward, lift kneecaps more. Exhale, folding down, let your head go. Inhale, lift the belly, lift the hips higher, stick your bum in the air. That's it, yep. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale, lifting hips, lift belly, lift kneecaps. Exhale, folding in. Now slide hands under feet, wriggle toes into wrist creases. Panahastasana. Release hands, take your hands to your hips, come all the way up. And then, shall we do tree and then floor? Does that sound? Yeah, we can skip some of the wide-legged ones today. Okay. Tree pose, find your steady connection to the earth through all four corners of the feet. Shift the weight into the right leg, left leg, and squeeze your left bum cheek. So this is your tree trunk. So this wants to be the stable one, even though we're doing fancy things with the other leg. Turn your right knee out. So this is position 1. Everyone can do this in the middle of the room, just with the heel on the ankle. Optional, position 2, heel into calf. Press the surfaces together. Option 3, take it higher. So you're choosing where you can do this freestanding. Okay, so draw your ribs in and push them down and lift up in the pelvic floor. So you're creating this really strong trunk here with core engagement. Squeeze your left butt cheek. You should feel that. Got your foot on your inner thigh, you should feel the squeezing through your foot. Take your arms up, keep drawing the ribs in, reach out through strong fingers. And then exhale, take it down, ankle to knee. Slide your back down like you're sliding down a wall, flex that top foot, or you can support yourself on a chair or a worktop. So idea is the hips go back and low. Now push through that standing leg heel to come up. Exhale, release. Ready for your second side. Firm up your right leg, so this has to be really iron butt cheek. Turn your toe out, that's position 1. 2 on the calf, 3 on the inner thigh. Squeeze that butt cheek again and push the heel into the inner thigh. And then draw your belly in, push your ribs down into your waist and lift up in your pelvic floor. Lift up through the spinal muscles. Great for posture. Option, take your arms up. Ribs go in more. So with balance, you're choosing a spot to look at in front of you that's not moving. Your drishti, your gaze point. And that just keeps the head in one place, so you're not looking around and so your head's not taking off balance. Okay. Figure 4, ankle to knee, you can turn to a support, hips go low. It's great for ankle flexibility, hips. And then pushing into that standing leg, come all the way up. Exhale. Come to top of mat, couple of floor poses, and then we'll lie down or sit down for some meditation. Okay. Actually, you can just come to the floor any way you like through a vinyasa, simply crossing your legs. Sit down. Okay, we'll start with we're just on the hip stretch, so we can go straight into ankle to knee, right shin on top or in front, or if you want block or a cushion to push against if your knee is high up. Inhale, sit tall, so feel your sit bones and feel your central channel rising up out from the sit bones through the crown of the head. Using your muscles and your energetic inner lift to sit tall. So that breath we did right at the beginning, breath of fire, it's also called like a shining skull breath. It's said to really kind of energize your mind. And perhaps if you want to go a little bit deeper, you're not feeling anything yet, you fold forward, but you go to where you feel it in that right hip. Inhale, come all the way up. Quick boat pose, and then we're going to switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Left shin on top or in front. Actively pressing the top knee down to open out the inner thighs. So we're working on trying to get that ankle like a right angle, so we're not sickling it. So maybe will it go a little bit higher onto the knee? Yeah, and then push through the inner foot to take the kind of bend out of it. So it's, yeah, so rather than that, we're pushing that way. You might, yes, that's it. Yeah, and from there, because that angle is going to be better for your knee. Then we're going to press the knee down from there. So flexing that top foot. So it's at the same angle to your shin as if you were standing up. Oh, definitely feel it in that one more today. Inhale, come up. Boat pose. Okay, let's windshield wiper to release as well then. And let's add the arms and make that into a twist. So, yeah, that's it. So as you add the arms, think about opening the chest up to the sky. And then the next one, you can actually reach that hand all the way down and back down. Oh. It's a little bit deeper into those hips. Taking your head to the floor if it will go. Okay. Marichyasana A. Legs out in front. Right knee draws in. A bit of space between the foot and the thigh. Knee draws back into the armpit. Hug it with your elbow. Stage 2 is reach inside. Palm turns out as you take the shoulder forward and reach behind you, either using a belt between your hands or grabbing your fingers or wrists. And once you've got the bind, you bring the right shoulder back and the left shoulder forward, flexing your left leg. Nice. Breathing in and breathing out. You can move the foot more there, because then that's going to give your chest more room to come forward. That's it. And release. Keep the leg where it is, drop it out to the side, seated tree. So push the foot into the inner thigh, spin the navel over towards the extended leg, fold. You might take your belt, you might take the outsides of the feet, or reaching for the wrist. Really does depend on your proportions as well as your flexibility, so it looks different for everyone. So with every inhale, send the hips back like you're in downward facing dog. And with every exhale, melt the heart forward. Thinking long spine. Inhale, come all the way up. One final pose on this side. Place the foot outside the knee. Hug the knee. And then taking a twist behind you, thinking long spine, so lifting up from the inside, just like you did with tree. And then looking over Your back shoulder, your chin tracks over your back shoulder and looking out the corner of your eyes. Don't move your eyes. Inhale, lift it tall. Exhale, twist a little more. Big breath in. Long, slow breath out. One more. Hearing the sound. Big breath in. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release. Windshield wiper between sides. And setting up Marichyasana A. So that's the one with the space between the foot and the thigh because your body wants to come forward that way. First of all, hug the knees, sit tall. Position A. If you want to go to the full position, you reach forward and behind you, and then the shoulders come forward, so you're thinking warrior one with your hips and your shoulders. That's it. Yeah, so the bind is a bit easier on that one. It's definitely can be different on both sides. So you're pulling on the bind to take the chest forward, and then you're exhaling deeper. Inhale, come up, and exhale, drop knee out to side. Inhale, spin chest. Exhale, reach forward. And with every inhale, lift the heart a bit more to lengthen the spine, so hips back. Exhale, fold deeper. So you're breath surfing. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale all the way up. Exhale, release. Last one. Cross the foot over the knee, sit tall, lengthen spine, and exhale, taking a twist. You can hug or elbow outside knee. Inhale, both legs active. Exhale, shoulder moves, chin moves over shoulder. Navel draws in to deepen the twist. Feeling the juiciness in the spine that's going to make your day a little bit more fluid, because we've got movement in the spine in all the different directions, forwards, backwards, side to side, left and right. And now back to center. Exhale, release. Oh, the sun's just come out. Hug your knees into a little ball, floating on your sit bones, cosmic egg. Set it down. Soles of the feet together, knees apart, our final pose, forward bend. Backbending, cobbler's pose. So you're trying to get your thumbs inside your toes and opening them out, and then pressing the knees down using the outsides of the legs. And then inhale, sit tall, lift the spine, and exhale, come forward with a long spine. Coming all the way up. We're going to do some salutation breath work, so you might want to put a jumper on. Our body temperature is going to cool down. And we're going to lie down and do a bit of lying down, perhaps a body scan, or lying down. So this is a Kundalini mantra, and I think it's one that's been studied, so we're going to say salutation, and it's been studied for the brain effects that it can have, and I think there's a kind of connection to sort of Alzheimer's kind of prevention with this mantra. So you're going to get your fingers and tap them against your thumb as we chant Satanama. So Satanama means I am that I am enough. And so this chant becomes the mantra. We're going to say it out loud for a minute, quietly in our heads. So out loud for a minute, whisper, and then silently in our heads. Ready? Just sit tall, sit nice and comfy. It's nice with the sun on our face. Rest your hands on the backs of your knees and touch your index finger to your thumb. So give a little tap. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and okay, let's go. Sa ta nama, 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 sa whisper. Nama, sa ta 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 nama. Silently to yourself. Keep tapping your fingers. Maybe that the mantra drops away and you're just tapping. Just 30 more seconds. Get back to whispering. Sa ta nama, sa ta nama, sa ta nama, sa ta last round. Sa, ta, na, and let's go. Deep breath in. Long, slow breath out. 3, make breaths. Place your palms on your chest. Take a deep breath in. Notice how when we started to make the sound again, we were kind of slower and quieter,
Yeah.
so that kind of reflects the quietening of the mind. Ready to lie down?
Ready to lie down.
Yeah.
Maria. We're just gonna get to
So if you're not already got your nice warm things, get warm. The sun's
Maria.
just come out here, it's lovely.
Jackie, come
I'm going to lie down for just 5 minutes.
Maria.
Relaxation.
Maria, will you take Daffy out? Oh, she has. Okay.
So you might like to put something behind your knees, like a bolster.
She's looking for what? Grass, is she?
She already has.
Okay.
I might plant a little pot.
She wants to. Will you plant a pot? I want to start outside here.
I might plant a little pot for us to have here for her.
Actually, you know what? Will you take her out? Will you just take her out? Will you just take her out?
Yeah, come
to get some grass.
Just a couple of minutes lying down. And if your mind starts to really whir when you're lying down, this is a really nice thing you can do. You can do it, you know, if you're sitting in a meeting or just if you don't want anyone to know you're doing a kind of meditation or breath practice, you could do like alternate nostril breathing, but we breathe in and out through the hands or the feet. So imagine your breath starting at your left palm. Usually would start at the left nostril. So when you breathe in, you can breathe in through the left hand all the way to the heart. Breathe out right, all the way down the right arm to the right palm. Breathe in through the right palm to the heart. Breathe out left. Breathe in left. And breathe out right. So you can keep going like this, but now we're kind of observing the breath. So we're not breathing deeply or in any special way, but we're maybe just observing it going in right to the heart, watching it go out left. In left. Watch it flowing out the right. So when we do go from yoga practice of the conscious breath to yoga nidra or shavasana, we return to a kind of natural breathing rhythm, and the breath becomes something we watch and observe, so it becomes a point of meditation and focus until that focus drops away and you drop down into the no mind. So you can use the breath observation technique as a way of just bringing your focus inwards and then letting it go. yourself up, maybe a big stretch. Wriggle fingers, toes, moving it side to side, and rolling over. Coming all the way up. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Feel a bit more restored.
Oh yeah, that was just the best kind of restoration for a lack of sleep.
Yeah, because sleep actually can be quite a stressful activity,
Yeah.
can't it? If you've been tossing and turning, you can wake up really tense.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and we will see you again on Sunday with Victoria. Yeah.
I'm not here, no.
Oh, you're not here. Victoria's not here on Sunday. We'll see you tomorrow morning for Natalie at 7:30.